Beyonce recently had a sacred event for her new hair care line. Yes, people were saying, oh, Beyonce only pop out when she wants your money. Duh. Okay, duh. I mean, that's not a new topic anymore. We know she only pops out when it's for a tour, for some event for her financials, a company. That's it. She ain't going to no award show unless it's the Grammys and she's nominated. That's it. But it was cute. Everybody had on all white. She had influencers, artists were there, influencers were there. I saw Chloe Bailey was there taking pictures of Beyonce, and they had a selfie up. I wouldn't have posted that shit. Okay, I would not have posted that. If my mentor / label head is not promoting me, I'm not posting you. Why would Chloe do that? Chloe, you're getting bitched out. Literally, you're getting bitched out. You're a placeholder for her daughter. You're embarrassing. You know, seriously. Where was Hallie at? I'm confused. Now, Beyonce looked pretty good, but people are getting backlash for the artists who showed up for Beyonce. They said, why are y'all showing up for this lady, Beyonce? Y'all should know better.
A lot of y'all don't want to believe that Mona Leo sold out. Mona Leo has been compromised. Recently, Mona Leo had to cancel her tour because of a health scare. Instead of repenting and turning from wickedness and turning to Jesus and turning to God, she chose to go further and deeper into darkness. Mona Leo popped up with Beyonce. Those that know the truth about Beyonce and what she's really into, they know. And people would love to say, well, no, maybe she didn't know what Beyonce is into. She knows because her husband knows. He openly admitted it in an interview.
Bro, do celebrities, stand for anything? Do y'all believe in anything? Do y'all stand for anything besides race? Besides race and all these other social issues, are you not against her husband? Are you not against her, being on Epstein's side? Do y'all not stand on any fucking thing? I'm not saying Leo sold her soul or anything. I'm not. And I hope she doesn't. I hope she doesn't. Because I love Leo, I love her music, and I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. But do celebrities, I'm not specifically talking about Mona Leo, but just speaking in general, do y'all not stand for shit? Will y'all just fold for anything? Y'all are so fucking weak. You will literally sell your fucking soul for $1 million. What the? I don't know, I've been seeing people joke around saying, I would sell my soul for $2 million, $3 million, billions of dollars. That's cool. I just feel that says a lot about your character.
And that's why Chloe Bailey was at the sacred private party, new haircut launch. Because how y'all more madder than the person that y'all mad for? Let me say it again. How y'all more madder than the person that y'all mad for? Okay? Y'all be making up stuff. And then get back and be beefing when y'all are the ones creating the beef. Okay? Yeah, she got the invite. She showed up. She took a picture. Boo-boo. After she left the concert. Y'all didn't know that Kanye West was Chloe Bailey's favorite producer. But my thing is this. To up and coming and new artists, it's like icons and legends we have, either they dead, in jail, they ain't in jail yet, right? Or they canceled. So a lot of people be like, who can we work with? Who do we have left? Can you separate the art from the artist? But anyways, I digress. We gonna let that rest where it may and where it wants to lay, right? But yeah, that's why she was there. She got an invite. And now what? Cause y'all love to pretend like people got issues with certain people and it's so much going on and really niggas be chilling.
Now, yeah, people had so much to say, but me personally, nobody cares. Let's be real. In the real world, nobody cares. It's Beyonce. It's an opportunity to get a photo op. It's an opportunity to increase your brand coverage and increase your brand reach. And it's an opportunity to, boost your status. Of course, who would not take a picture with Beyonce? But they're saying, okay, all the news headlines and stuff, y'all should be aware. People gonna do what they want to do. People are gonna do what they want to do. Y'all gotta stop projecting. But moving on, people are saying either Beyonce got fat as shit or she pregnant as shit.
I think Beyonce is pregnant, y'all. Her face is giving very pregnant. And she had this big oversized outfit on, but you can see it kind of poking through a few times in the videos at her sacred ceremony. This is Beyonce when she was pregnant before. This is Beyonce now. This is Beyonce earlier in 2026. She was clearly not showing. She doesn't even look the same. Her face is definitely very, very swollen. And she kept hiding her stomach with the jacket. It was pretty obvious if you ask me. I don't know. It seems to me that she looks like she is absolutely pregnant. Do y'all see it or am I tripping? Wouldn't that be some shit?
Now, hopefully she's not pregnant because that's going to mess up her bag. She wants to go on tour. She wants to make all these coins and dollars. That's going to ruin her rollout. That's going to ruin her era. No shade. Let's be real, right? Beyonce loves going on tour for money, right? Cool. This is going to mess up her bag. Now, is she too old to get pregnant? No, you can get pregnant at 45, 50. But, is it a lot more harsh on the body? Yes, it is. So, it's up to her though. It's her life, her problem, her issue. Well, or her baby, right? Moving on to Doja Cat. I think we all seen this coming. Unfortunately, Doja Cat has revealed that she hates her life. She's not happy. She doesn't have any real friends. She feels like she has to pay for her friends because all her friends are her team members and her staff. Doja Cat, we know you're sad. We can tell. It's all over your face. We can tell. And nobody who's happy with their life cusses out their fans. Nobody who is genuinely happy with themselves wants to ever restrict themselves from certain types of love. If you love yourself, baby, you're going to want the fans to come up to you and give you a hug and say, hey. You're going to want your fans to come up to you and call you Doja Cat. And, you're going to want that because you love yourself and you love the attention. But if you hate yourself, you don't think you deserve it. deep down inside, that's what it really is. You don't think you deserve it.
My job is very lonely. It comes with being around people who you love, but to be fair, I mean, you are employing these people. It doesn't mean they love you any less. It doesn't mean that you love them any less. It just means that there is a barrier, and that is something that's really hard to come to terms with. It's incredibly lonely. I'm lonely. I want people to embrace me. I kind of live out in sort of far from everyone. I don't think anybody ever really wants to come to my house because it's so far. But it's also just hard making friends. I don't want to have friends in the industry, so I don't. Sometimes I try. Sometimes I'm like, well, why wouldn't I? I mean, like, I can relate to them, but it's something that I'm going to struggle with, and I gotta figure it out. I don't think it'll ever be fully figured out, but it's just something that I gotta understand better in order to change.
And I can see that. I can definitely see that. Because if she were to go to like a bar or go to somewhere and, try to make friends organically, the first thing people are going to say is, oh, you're Doja Cat. Oh my God, like you're Doja. Oh my God. Like, it's going to just be a lot of like people invested into what you do, less about you as a person. And I really think that what we all do versus who we are as a person are two different things. Like we work at the hospital, but I'm not at home all day looking up fucking needles and like looking up medications and looking up, like I want to try this new technique on a patient. No. When you go home, you are you. When you go home, you're you. But when you're a public figure and what you do is a very public thing, that's all they see. So I get it. It can be very lonely to make friends and, to try to have a regular life. But then again, you sign up for this, y'all. Y'all sign up for this. That's what you signed up for. You signed up for it. Therefore, you have to deal with it. Yeah, you be lonely. Be sad and miserable and rich. Be sad, miserable, and creatively fulfilled. Be sad, miserable, and creatively being able to have a platform. I'm sorry. You don't like it? Okay, quit. Stop doing it. Great. Move on with your life. Stop making music. You're already flopping now as it is, so ain't much gonna change. There's always a solution to everything. But there's pros and cons to everything. And sometimes the pros can, be not really on your side. You know what I'm saying? But that's why in life you have to understand. For me personally, I don't like to hear people who are celebrities pity over being famous or having I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that they don't go through real stuff, because they do. You do go through real stuff. But just stop doing what you're doing then. Period. Point blank. And that's for everybody. Anything. Too much, stop doing it. There's a new rap beef on the scene, y'all. Trim versus Ice Spice. So, in case y'all do not know, Trim, she's been doing her thing on social media, on TikTok, getting her music out there, trying her best to become an artist, a serious artist. And she's doing pretty good. But there is some beef. So they said that Trim is trying to solidify her Princess of Rap title with a new snippet. She says this on her new song snippet. She says, I told her, keep her pussy-ass fans over there. She said she was the princess. Tell me one person that care. You're not the princess, ho. Just get up out the chair. And who else be online saying they are the princess? Ice Spice. Yes, Ice Spice. This beef is unserious to me. Now, Trim, it's too soon for you to be throwing shots. It's too soon. But I do love how they know. Okay, that queen title though, you can't fight over that, baby. I'm happy they all know who the queen is. I'm glad. Okay, because at one point in time, a few years ago, there would have been conversations about I'm the new queen. I'm glad Trim ain't stupid. That's what I'm glad about, okay? Now, do y'all believe Trim is the princess or Ice Spice is the princess? I mean, for me personally, based off of, talent, versatility, and actual entertaining factor, I think Trim, compared to Ice Spice, she has more potential to be a, princess. Ice Spice is cute. She's a princess for her own music career, but, in the grand scheme of rappers, Ice Spice is not no damn princess. Sorry. No. A part of me feels like it is a PR stunt. I don't know. I feel like it's fake. Because y'all remember that Ice Spice and Lotto beef? That was a PR stunt. I don't care. That was a PR stunt. I feel like Ice Spice, she be having applications for rap beef promo. If you talk to her manager, you can apply to beef for her, as a rapper. And, she charges you $100,000 to throw shots at her and not do anything about it, Because there's no way that Ice Spice has people trying to beef for her. Ice Spice is boring as shit, boring as hell. Music is redundant. Raps about poop, fart, and sharts same time. And she's not that. She just isn't a threat. So I don't understand why anybody would come for Ice Spice in a battle. Nobody's she's not charting. Her current trending song right now for Ice Spice is a SpongeBob soundtrack. Who cares about Ice Spice right now? I'm not saying she's a total under the ground flopping, but she's not on nobody's radar, But yeah, it feels fake to me. It feels like the beef is very much orchestrated behind the scenes. Because Trim.
I feel like that artist Trim is trying to provoke Ice Spice to, to say something back to her. Because you keep saying you're the princess. You is not the princess. We know who she gave that title to, and it's not you, Boogie.
Ice Spice's manager posted this on his Twitter saying, Princess, presence that fills venues and campaigns, records that went platinum, image strong, people study, mimic, clone it, nominations at the highest level, covers, Coachella, culture, Europe and UK tours with real fan devotion, screen rows, Super Bowl ads, storefront, staying power. With all of these photos of Ice Spice, is he possibly throwing jabs at Trim because she's talking about princesses and people who are claiming to be princess and how she's the actual princess? Is Ice Spice about to gag and respond back to Trim? Because what is going on? Not the manager stepping in. He's messy, by the way. Like, he is always stepping into beef. Like, you need to calm down. Like, I understand that you're the manager, but, like, come on.
I've seen the comparisons about, Nicki. They're comparing me to superstars. If you're great at what you're doing, you're going to get compared to greatness. So I take it as a compliment, honestly.
Trim, focus on building your craft, building your brand, building your world, and then maybe you can have a beef. It's too soon. It's just too soon. Your career is too fragile. You're one, controversy away from people not liking you anymore. So if I were you, shut the fuck up. Moving on to Ariana Grande. Yes, Ari, get your butt up here. Pull out that spray tan, too, while you at it, girl. Give me that black Rihanna bag. Okay, that was so. Anyway, so Ariana Grande, she is gearing up to drop her 8th album. Yes, 8. 4 plus 4 equals what? 8. And everybody's excited and they're gagging and they're choking on their dildos. Oh my gosh, Ariana's coming back. She has teased it online, and she is supposed to be dropping her new album this summer. Yes, this summer. And I think she wants to do this because she wants to tour more music. I don't think she wants to tour music about her ex-husband like that. That would be a lot. So she has to put out a new album real quickly, to kind of be able to dilute that album. Her last album was about her ex-husband, and it was a mess. It was a breakup. It was sad. It was terrible. But they're saying that this new album's going to be produced by Jermaine Dupri, and he's going to be giving her that, 2000 sound, music inspired by Mariah Carey. And who else? It was some more people in there. But, I'm here for it. I genuinely am here for Ariana Grande giving us what she got to give us. I think it's going to really work out well because right now the pop girls are not really doing it like that. They're not really eating like that. They're kind of like, struggling in a way. They're just struggling. I don't know how to explain it, but, they're just not doing it for me. Sabrina Carpenter, she's okay. Olivia Rodrigo, I'm ready for her. But Ariana just knows how to be a pop star. Taylor Swift, she's becoming very corny to me. As of recently, her music is becoming very tacky. Very lame, very redundant. And it's like, girl, you 35. Let high school go, Taylor. Let high school go. Damn.
Ariana Grande fans are theorizing the color of the era and also the title of the album. But here are some of the theories and what we have so far. Let's get into it. First of all, let's look at this picture right here. It's a picture of 7 flowers with 1 blooming, representing her previous 7 albums and her 8th on the way. If fans believe that Ariana Grande was teasing her 8th album during the SNL performance in March of 2024. In her performance of Imperfect For You, she used 3 different colors: red, blue, and yellow. The red and brown symbolizing eternal sunshine, blue symbolizing brighter days ahead, and the yellow possibly symbolizing AG8. In December of 2025 at SNL again, Ariana Grande wore this look and posted it on Instagram with the yellow flower and also this heart. And this heart symbolizes AG8. Anytime she's trying to tease AG8, she uses this heart. This was posted December 18th. And on March 18th, that same heart comes back. And in that same photo dump, she posts this. It's theorizing a combination of yellow and orange for the.
Shaw, these fans be digging deep. They be digging deep. Y'all got too much time on y'all hands. Moving on to Cardi B. Y'all, this is embarrassing. Cardi B was spotted with Stephon Diggs last night. Girl, get up. Girl, you are easy. You're just a cum dump. You're an easy cum dump. No wonder why Offset was able to keep you around for all these years. Cause you just be overly going. You be going for it. You fall for anything. A man could make up this whole excuse. You know how some women be believing men tears? I think Cardi B is one of those type of people. She can sit and watch a man cry and actually feel bad. When a man cries after he cheat and lie to you, that's how you know he really don't care about you like that. I'm sorry, because if he did, if he genuinely loved you, he wouldn't even do it in the first place. I'm just being real. All them tears. Oh, I will never love you. Cardi B be eating it up. She be eating it up. She be grabbing the tissue for him. Girl, you're dumb.
And honestly, when it comes to those baby mamas and baby daddies, just mind your business because it can go either way. One minute they might not mess with you, the next minute they want to party with you, celebrate with you, rock out with you, When I saw his mother pop out at her other concert, I was like, oh, clearly it's not that bad. Mama Duke's still out here partying with her. And for real, they have a freaking baby. They're gonna have to be around each other at some point, sometime. You gotta see the baby, That's just like when people be like, oh, why is Offset around her family? Because they made each other family when they had them kids. And I don't want to hear, oh, Cardi, we want better for you. We don't even know if they actually really together. He might have just popped out. That he can do, right? But also, the situation is made. This is their situation. They're dealing with it. I feel like the world should too. But for real, Cardi's killing it. So if I was her baby father, Stephon Diggs, I would want to pop out too. I want to party with Cardi. Hey, party with Cardi, yeah. I like it. Shout out to them.
If I was Cardi B right now, I would feel dumb. But when you're Cardi B, you don't feel dumb. You just feel a bunch of excitement in your coochie, and you just, follow that emotion and do dumb stuff. But I also think that Cardi B, she gets lonely. She gets lonely. Because let's be real, nobody wants her. No man sits up at night thinks, how can I get Cardi B? Nobody's doing that. No man, nobody who comes into her life is going to treat her like a queen. They're just not. They're not going to treat her as a queen or as an icon. No, they're going to dog her. Dog her out. Okay? He was also seen at the concert, the trauma concert. And he was up there dancing like a little freak. Hold on. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. He was out there going crazy in the audience. And me personally, when I seen this, I'm like, damn. Once I saw he was at the concert, I knew it was a wrap. Y'all didn't even have to tell me that he was with her after the concert again. People were saying, oh, he was just there to support, and he was just there to check on her. Nah, they back screwing. But when you don't have any morals or any life urgency about yourself when it comes to these men, You're gonna always get screwed over, time and time again. Time and time again, you're gonna continuously go through the same stuff over and over and over again. If you have no boundaries, men can tell that, men can know, men feel that. Because people know what they can and cannot get away with. People always do. They just can't. The world really does revolve around Nicki Minaj. It's crazy. So Cardi B brought out Meek Mill, and everybody's saying how, okay, why are the outlets reporting that Cardi B brings out Nicki Minaj's ex after her Philly concert? Why not Philly native? Why not Dreams Nightmare singer? But Nicki Minaj's ex is crazy. That's because Cardi B lives in Nicki Minaj's shadow, and so does Meek Mill, and so does anybody else who has had association with her. Now, me personally, though, they're saying that, oh, Cardi B was trying to taunt Nicki Minaj with Meek Mill. Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj, that's old. That's old tea. That's old tea. And I genuinely don't think that there's anything behind that at all. So, I don't think anybody cares about Meek Mill. Like, Meek Mill, who cares that he got brought out? I bet you he only performed 2 songs. And also, does Philly even still rock with Meek Mill? Like, does his hometown still like him? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. But let's talk less. Was that shade? Was that intentional? Was Cardi B trying to do too much? Or are the blogs making it messy by bringing up Meek Mill's name? I think it's just the blogs being messy. I don't think Cardi B or Meek Mill, like them two collaborating on the tour stage, was anything about Nicki Minaj. And I just don't see it. Social media users are talking. They say Nicki Minaj is the only rapper in the industry with the most collaborations with women, thereby strengthening unity among women and female rappers. But the conversation from what I've been seeing is Nicki Minaj hates other women and she hates other female rappers. But obviously, looking at her track record, looking at all her songs that she has made with women and female rappers, this is not really true. This is just not true. And look at all these songs, y'all. Like, look at all this. It's kind of crazy to see how the perception doesn't match the reality, okay, at all. It never does. It never does. Moving on to rapper Mona Leo and Nicki Minaj, there's a conversation going on online right now, and people are talking about how Mona Leo told the Shade Room if she could pick anyone to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show, it will be Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, and Drake. Now, people are also saying after meeting Beyonce, she's gonna magically start attacking Nicki Minaj first. I don't know. Hope not. I hope not. Because Mona Leo, you can't attack anybody. You're not. She's talented. She's great. I love Mona Leo, but I hope she doesn't do that. But I will say, people are giving her backlash for this. I think that a big 3 halftime show, because I do think that in hip hop and rap, Wayne, Nicki, and Drake are the big 3. I know y'all said it was Kendrick, Cole, Jay-Z, and I know it changes every once in a while between who's popping at the moment, but I think it's Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Wayne. They have paved the way for this new wave of rappers. Like, they have. A lot of these new rappers are hybrids of what was Nicki, Wayne, and Drake. You see what I'm saying? So I think, honestly, right now, we're gonna see how it go. I do want it to happen, but we all know it's not happening. We all know that Jay-Z has prejudice against Young Money, and he has been bullying them over the past decade or so. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Offset really does have a problem. He does have an issue. Offset is being sued by Detroit Casino over an alleged $100,000 gambling debt, according to TMZ. They said the casino claims Offset opened a $100K credit line in March 2024 and never paid it back. They also said that there allegedly weren't enough funds in his account when the casino attempted to withdraw the money. Offset's team says they're working towards a resolution. Is he broke? Is he broke? No shade, but he might just be. Because if you actually make money off your career, you wouldn't be gambling. That's not true. Because people get jobs and, make a lot of money and still gamble. That's not true. I was going to say that, if he was so rich, you wouldn't have to gamble so much. But nah, he just wants more money. But I do think that, the money wasn't in the account. Girl, that tells me he may be broke, though. I don't know. I'm not saying everybody who gambles is broke, because some people just make a living off of gambling. But child, hopefully he can work this out. He got to deal with, that shot. And he getting sued. And it's just, your life is miserable. Like, Offset, you cannot be happy. Y'all, Sabrina, I'm scared. Sabrina, I'm scared. I'm scared. Sabrina, what happened to your pretty girl aesthetic? I mean, I'm not saying you're ugly, but what happened to your, blonde hair, your soft, girly, bubbly personality? Girl, it looks like you're going to eat me alive. Sabrina Carpenter stuns with her dark hair for Perfect magazine, and people are saying, now I understand people who didn't recognize Hannah Montana when she took the wig off. Yeah. All I know is, Sabrina, you have 5 seconds left before I block you on Instagram. Because you look scary. You look scary. You do. And I know this is a aesthetic. I'm not saying it's not. I know.